it.
It's our first YouTube channel.
Yes, we got to eat too. It's our first video.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready, girl. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, take that off your head, babe.
Oh, he right.
Welcome to our channel.
Welcome to our first video.
This is
King
Kinswa
Swa
Love.
Kinswa Love.
Kinswa Love.
I'm Emily.
I'm Cassandra.
And this is Kinswa Love. Alright, so as you guys can see,
What? Go ahead, babe.
as you guys can see, this video is going to be about
Our story about how we met.
what? You forgot what this video is going to be about, babe?
No. It's about how we first met.
How we met. Okay?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Do that.
Okay, so we're back. So I was at my best friend's house.
Oh.
And what?
You're going first?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna go first.
Okay, you tell your side, then I'll tell my side, because there's two sides of every story.
No, primary source though.
What?
Well, so I was at my best friend's house and I was swiping on Tinder. She told me about Tinder. I was never introduced to Tinder.
Sandra was single as fuck, that's why. That's why.
Maybe. Anyways, so I came across Emily and I super liked her. And so,
No.
oh my gosh, your head about to get big. So I super liked her, but she didn't like me or anything yet. Like, we didn't match. So I went to the mall and I seen her at the mall and I was like,
Wait, I just want to say, like, am I the only one that, like, has the notifications off on Tinder? I think that's why.
you don't want nobody to know you're on Tinder.
Yeah.
So I saw her at the mall and I was like, oh my gosh, that's that girl from Tinder. And I was like, okay, so she doesn't know about me probably because obviously she didn't like me back. Or probably she didn't like me at all.
You didn't know?
I had no idea. So I asked her for a shopping bag and then she gave me a shopping bag. And like 10 minutes or 15 minutes later, I went and asked her like, hey, I need help for an outfit. And
She didn't need an outfit. She didn't need no damn outfit.
I could have asked any employee, but I asked her.
Exactly.
So, anyways, so she helped me with my outfit and everything, and then I left, and that was just it. So, like, later on, like...
No, let me tell you now.
Go ahead.
So then later on, like, next day, I get on Tinder, and I see, obviously, like, when someone super likes you, that's the first person that pops up. So I see her, and I'm like, I know this is not the girl that asked me for an outfit. And then from there, I liked her back, and we just started talking on Tinder for a few days. And she asked me, do you like girls?
Some people are on there for friends, or for...
This is true. Hookups.
Yeah, just for, like,
Yeah.
a one-night stand or something. But, like, I wasn't sure. I asked her, like, what are you doing on here? Like, what are you looking for? And
Yeah, like my intentions and everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I asked her what her intentions were, and she told me wherever the vibe takes her.
Right, like.
So I was like, yeah, me too, like, definitely.
I was
And-
like.
I was like, good, no hookups, no nothing.
Yeah.
So we text the whole night, and you want to go in and finish?
Wait, what happened? Like, oh, I know what you're trying to say. Okay, yeah, so we were texting, and keep in mind, like, so during this time, I was going through, like, a bad breakup, but, like, after talking to her for one day, I really wanted to talk to her, and after she went out of her way at my job, so, I was like, hey, like, what's your number, so I can sneak and text you on my messages instead of on Tinder, and
And I replied back and said, oh, I passed the application?
right.
Trying to flirt, or, like, I don't know, I was trying to flirt.
Yeah.
I also want to include that was my first time on Tinder. And, like, she was the first person I actually hooked up with. Like, the very first person.
Hooked up with.
Well, not hooked up with. But, so, we were texting every day since she asked me for my number. And so, I got nervous on how to get on the phone with her. Because I was like,
ready.
you call somebody?
She was ready. I know, I was ready, too.
So, I was like, should I call her? Just randomly call her? Or should I just ask her to talk on the phone? Because I wasn't sure if she was busy or anything. So, I just texted her and said, is it too early for us to get on the phone? And
Aww.
she texted back and she was like, girl, call me. So I called her.
And, okay, I was debating, like, I really wanted to be on the phone with her, but, like, my ex was at my house at the time, it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, fuck, like, what am I gonna do? So I ended up like going outside and sitting in my car and talking on the phone with her. And I was acting like I was just laying in the bed, you know.
The whole time I had no idea.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so we were just making conversation, getting to know each other. My ex actually started chasing me, and I was like in my car, like driving around like my neighborhood, like like trying to get away from her, like avoid her, but she kept trying to like get into the car, like, who are you on the phone with? It was crazy. That's a whole nother story. But
and being on the phone with her, I thought she was in bed for real. I thought it was pitch quiet, like nothing in the back was going on.
That's so bad.
So
That's
she did a good job at that.
Let's get to the good part. So
Okay.
we were on the phone, and Cassandra asked me, like, she invited me to this party she was throwing. You go ahead, you tell them.
So my friend wanted to throw her party. She was turning 20, so she wanted to throw a party at my house. And I was like, why not? Like, I don't care. So
Yeah, Cassandra already had her shit together. I'm like, okay, you got your own apartment. What else?
With own car. So I invited Emily to the party because I was like, okay, good. Like, the next time I meet her, I would like other people to be around. Like, I was too nervous. So I invited her to the party, and she came. And I got super nervous, like, an hour before she came. Like, I was already
drunk
ready.
when I got there. Let me just tell him.
Yeah.
She was drunk when I got there.
I'm not even going to sugarcoat.
So it was, first of all, it was hard to, like find her house. So I'm calling her, and she's, like, drunk as fuck. Like, she can't even explain to me where she lives. You were like, I'm waving my flashlight on my phone. It was so funny. But, like, the first thing I noticed was, like, she's so short.
Yeah, she came up the stairs, and I was like, whoa, she's tall.
Yeah, and she had glasses on, and it's, like,
I had
night.
shades.
It's
like,
nighttime.
Yeah, I had on, like, shades.
Yeah.
I only do that, so
I couldn't notice that she was drunk, but it was so obvious that you were drunk. When I came to the party, I came with my friend, because I didn't want to come alone. Like, this is sketchy, dangerous. So I brought a friend with me, and we sat down. I'm just talking to him, and then here comes Cassandra. She brings, like, 2 drinks in her hand. So I'm thinking, like, oh, she's giving one to me and one to my friend. Cassandra literally gives me one. She takes one for herself, and she's like, cheers. And me and my friend are like, you know, when you start talking to somebody, you're supposed to be nice to their friends too, like, so everybody likes you. She did a horrible job. She failed, so I was like, okay, I'm done with this girl. Like, she doesn't even respect my friends.
I had no idea. Mind you, I was drunk.
As fuck. So then Cassandra starts dancing like crazy, like, just for me, like literally, like, in front of me, just dancing. You tell her what you were doing.
Okay, you told me the next day, and I had no idea. So basically, I was like twerking, I was dancing for her, like a show just for her.
Yeah, and everybody else at the party's like,
yeah, like all the guys wanted to dance with me, but I'm like, no, I want to dance on her. I just want to dance
she was
on
like
her.
pointing at me, like it was like a concert she was doing for me. And then like she's like, hey, come to my room and everything. So I'm like, what is this?
So I thought it was gonna be one of those nights.
No.
But nah. So I took her keys and I went to my room, and I expected her to follow me. Like, of course she's gonna follow me because I have her keys. And she kept saying, like, give me my keys. I'm gonna go. Give my keys.
She was being weird.
Like, yeah, like, it was a whole nother
she's
level.
like, no, you won't get your keys until you give me a kiss. But
Yeah.
she was being so cute. I was like, aw.
Yeah.
So
I was just trying to get her alone, because I was like, you brought a friend, but I'm trying to get to know you. But then again, if I wanted to really get to know you...
You wouldn't have got drunk.
Exactly.
But you were shy, so it's cute.
Yeah. So that was a total screw up.
Yeah.
And the night just ended with just her leaving with her friend, and...
Yeah. Then...
On to the next day. So after that horrible / exciting night, I
It's
blowed...
more to it, but...
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to know. She was weird.
So I blowed her up that Saturday morning, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
And keep in mind, like, when I left the party, I told my friend, I was like, I'm not talking to this girl. Like, it was, like, so bad. I was like, because I kept telling her, like, I was like, I need to go back out to the living room to the party. Like, I left my friend. And she's like, don't worry, he'll be okay. Like, being super weird. So I was telling him, like, everything. I was like, I don't want to talk to her. Like, she ruined it, blah, blah, blah.
So, yeah, like, after that, I already knew, okay, she's not going to want to talk to me. She's not going to want anything to do with me. So I blowed her phone up and I said, I apologize. I sent her a paragraph explaining
like,
that was a horrible first impression. Like, you didn't even get to know the real me. You didn't even get to, like, figure out who I was. Of course, not in one day, but, you know, it was just so bad. So I wanted to make up for it. So I invited her over again the same night.
And I can't believe I went again. I don't know. It was like literally the next day. I don't know why I came over, but I came.
Something told me she wouldn't let me make it up to her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I begged her so much.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, thank God she said yes.
And I was like, she's cute. Yeah, good.
Girl, you cute too. Anyway.
And then, so I came over, and this time it was totally different. Like, she was sober.
Yeah, like I was myself.
Yeah, we actually got to like sit down and talk and really get to know each other for like hours. And then here we go again, the crazy ex. She was calling me, like, me and Cassandra are like bonding. I'm really starting to like her. And then like my ex started blowing me up, and I was like, shit.
So
no, what?
Go ahead.
So I kept trying to like hide my phone, and it was loud. And I was nervous. I was like, let me just turn my ringer off. But the vibrate was so loud because we were in a quiet room. So Cassandra was like, tell her what you said.
So I keep trying to distract myself while her phone is ringing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because I see her keep looking. Like, every time I'm looking, she's looking.
I'm on my phone at the time. Then I'm, like, trying to go use the bathroom. And then I come back, and I'm just like, you can answer that if you want. Like, it's okay. If it's important, answer it.
And I was like, nah, it's fine.
And she kept
keep in mind,
no.
like, when she, like, left out of the bathroom, I'm like, hey, you better leave me the fuck alone. I'm at my friend's house.
So the whole time I thought it was her mom blowing her up. Like, her mom just kept calling her to see where she was or something. But
I wish.
Later on in the relationship, I found out.
Yeah. So then
every day since then, we've been seeing each other. Like, she'll always come over.
Like, literally every day after that, I went to her house. Like, it got to the point where I would go to work, and then I would go home and get my clothes, and then I would come to her house. And we would just go, like, explore the city. Like, we went everywhere together after that.
Exactly.
And, like, I would leave at, like, 12, and then it was, like, I would leave at, like, 3 a.m., and she's like, you know, you can spend the night. I'm like, no. And then
she never spent the night.
And then I started spending the night.
No, like, it took you, like, 2 months to spend the night.
Yeah, but still.
And then she ended up spending the night. And then I told her she could keep clothes at my house.
I was like, okay.
She still never kept clothes at my house.
Nah.
But
it got bad, but...
And to tell you guys, like, we didn't even notice this was going on.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice how often she was at my house. Like, I didn't even notice how often we see each other.
And Cassandra would come see me on her breaks.
Exactly. Like,
she had an hour-long break. She'd come see me.
Like, now that I think about it, I'm like, I spent most of my time with her not even realizing
like how much time we were spending together.
Like, I was really invested in her, and I knew I wanted her. Oh, and to backtrack, when I was dancing, you remember when you told me, like, I was like, you're mine.
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell them that
part.
Yeah, so that night when she was, like, when we first met at her friend's party, when she was dancing crazy, she was literally like swinging my keys around. She was like, you're mine, like pointing at me and stuff, and I'm like, what? Like, that's what I'm telling you. It was so much stuff, like, I can't even remember. Like, she was being so weird. Like, mine. And she, like, you like put your pants, like my keys in your pants. Like,
it was weird in front of everyone.
She was so drunk.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
So, like, now we're inseparable. Cause
yeah, we live together now. Like, we don't go a day without seeing each other from then. So that's how we met. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
Thank you guys so much.
What's your Instagram?
Sandra Smiles _ and yours, babe.
Trendy Emily.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Give me a kiss, babe. Another one?
Uh-uh.